Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Shogun Season 1, Episode 10. The final episode of this Season 1, guys. That's it, we're gonna finish this Season 1 today with you. We're gonna finish this binge watching also of Shogun because we have only one season out. I'm wondering if they already announced, confirmed that we would have a Season 2 or not. For what I understood, this Season 1 was the adaptation of a book, meaning that if or when they're gonna produce a Season 2, in fact, they're gonna have to invent everything, they're gonna have to create what is gonna happen after this Season 1. Tell me if it was confirmed or not, you know, the fact that we're gonna have a Season 2. Also, I saw that yesterday, the fact that the actress playing Mariko, she received an award for her play, you know, what she did with Shogun. I can't remember. A Grammy Award? I think that it was maybe a Grammy Award. Well, during that period of time. I know that she received an award, and after the previous episode that I watched with you guys, if you want to see my reactions and my thoughts about it, I'm gonna put the link into the eye. Clearly, I can understand why she had an award, because she was clearly good playing Mariko. You saw it, I was divided at some point with her character, because during the first episodes I thought that she was truly interesting for that mysterious background, for what she could bring into the story because of that. For the religious aspect also, I thought that she would bring that subject, you know, on screen, create discussions around that and all. I understood really quick that she would be a love interest for the Anjin, and as soon as it began, their love relationship, I began to be like, not sure it's necessary, and I'm still not sure that it was necessary, but at least at the end I appreciated their love relationship. But during a couple of episodes, after her background was revealed, she was only there to be a love interest, to be involved into that love triangle, and I hated it. So that's why when Toranaga told her that's it, you have a mission to do and all, I was like, oh, she's gonna be involved again into stuff, she's gonna have another role to play, it's gonna be really cool for her. And during the entire last episode, I was like, fuck, this entire episode is about her, it's about that role that she has to play. She's malicious and all, refusing to obey to Ishito. She's fearless and strong, fighting with his soldiers. She's brave and so loyal, like so emotional also with the fact that she almost killed herself. You made me think that she could survive when I had no hope, to finally kill her at the end of the previous episode. And clearly for me, the last episode was an entire homage to her character, showing all of her qualities and also showing that even me who thought that their love relationship was not necessary, at the end I thought that it was a beautiful moment that they lived together. To me also, who thought that for the last episode she was not important, I wanted for her to survive. I was also divided during the previous episode because I didn't want for her to kill herself, because I appreciated her character, but at the same time that's what she wanted, so I wanted for her to have what she wants, so I was divided. So clearly for me the last episode was an homage to her character, because you showed everything and you did everything that you could with her. You went really to the limits, you know, of what you could do with her character, and that's great, because at the same time, during the intro of the previous episode, not knowing that she would die during it, I told you guys I have trouble to imagine her, you know, and also her husband during the next season. For characters like Yabushige, like, you know, Toranaga, the Anjin, even for Fuji-sama, I can imagine them into a season 2, the path that they can take, all of what they can do and all. But for Mariko and her husband, I had the impression that we were really turning in circles with them, that nothing else could happen truly with them. So at the end it was not a surprise to say goodbye to Mariko, but again it was a good homage. For this final episode, my prediction for it, for people who can get killed, for me it can be her husband. And on the other side, I'm thinking of maybe Lady Ochiba. I'm not sure that Ishido himself can be killed right there just like that. So that's my suspicions, you know, about who can get killed. And about what can happen during this episode. Toranaga, he made that plan sending Mariko knowing how it would end. I mean, knowing that Mariko would try to get out with his family, that they would get stopped, that Mariko would have to kill herself. Everything was about proving a point to the other lords that they were prisoners, that Ishido was like that, you know, letting a woman getting killed. The fact that, in fact, he refused at the end, even Toranaga knew that it couldn't be true. That they would do something again about bandits attacking and all, that it wouldn't be official, that there are these fucking hypocrites attacking during the night with intruders, bandits, that in fact they organized themselves. Toranaga knew it. Toranaga knew that it would end like that. I'm wondering if Mariko knew it, like knowing Ishido, knowing how all of these guys are functioning, for sure you could have guessed that it would happen. No matter what, Toranaga, you had what you wanted, you proved your point to these lords, to everyone right there in Osaka, and now what? You're gonna attack? You're gonna make alliances with them? I'm wondering. And Ishido, are you gonna truly let everyone leave now, even with Mariko, who just got killed, attacked by bandits? And for sure the Anjin, how are you gonna take all of what happened? Yabushige, the fact that he was involved. Again, not really a surprise, but I'm not even feeling betrayed, you know, like, oh, that's it, you were beginning to be a friend for the Anjin. Hey, no, he has no friends, like Toranaga. These two, in fact, they are the same, they are made of the same blood, they have no friends, they only have their personal ambitions, and that's all. Okay guys, let's go for this final episode of the season 1. Remember that if you want, you have my Patreon on which you can have these reaction videos earlier. I mean, you had them earlier during the entire season. You had 2 versions for each of these episodes. With the level 2, you had a longer reaction part than the one posted on YouTube. With the level 3, you had the 4 reaction part, everything, all of my reactions and my thoughts. It was the best way to support me, and it's still the best way to support me, you know, to sub to my Patreon, even if it's just for 1 month for Shogun, you know, to thank me for that binge watching of Shogun, you know, just a little thumbs up at the end like that on Patreon. It can be appreciated and truly useful because I'm a little reactor, and if you can't, it's like that, you know, you can support me right there on YouTube by subbing, liking, commenting, sharing also, it can help. If you want and if you can. Let's go guys for this final episode! Is it a memory? John's memory? No. Is it a jump in the future and in fact that's the Anjin? It might be, no?
Was it really given to you by a savage?
You came back. Oh, it's alright. Are we gonna have a season 2, truly? You didn't want that, but you knew what could happen. You knew what was gonna happen. Being killed, killing herself, or being attacked during the night, no matter what it would happen, and she wouldn't survive. I'm wondering if she knew.
戦がバカトラナガがどこで降伏するかそれだけじゃ肝心なのは我らがしっかり団結しておるということよ。
あ
出陣やむなしやむなし。
あ That's a sign of God. That earthquake.
もう少し戦技を重ねようということ。やまいことを申し上げるな。我らは火の元の火の者ぞ。火の決は愛とのことじゃ。拙者はマリコ殿は捕らえられるだけじゃと思っておりました。逆らわれする上で命を落とした。
Feeling guilty.
あれでは救いようがないわ。
At which point it's gonna be too much for you, Yabushige? Is there a point where it's gonna be too much?
君はのものでござる。かつて太閤殿下はトラナガ公に戦を仕掛ける寸前まで行かれた。今日は全て殿下に賛同をそこに知識が起きたんじゃ。殿下の味方はそれを不吉な前兆とみなした。
Like the one you just had?
殿下は変道を去るのがなくなったのでござる。ナマズを咎められた。不徳部下の行動もナマズが譲ったせいで地震が起きたのじゃと。ヤブシゲ殿。
Are you losing your mind?
その池にナマズはおらんぞ。あ
Why I can't imagine that Yabushige is losing his mind? Why do I think that it's like Toranaga acting weak?
お前を
It's
それ
fake.
としてやろう。娘はまた埋めよう。
That somebody can releasing that bird after Mariko's death.
Lady Ochiba has passed her son's support. Toranaga will be dead in weeks. Then you don't know. Yoshi Toranaga.
You're loyal to him now?
The hostages are free. Not just what he wanted. No dirty hands. No war. Just a woman.
That you both loved.
I spoke before. God, not your God. Oh my God. Just God. Rest assured she was already sanctified. Before her death, she came to me and received absolution. I think it would have pleased her to see us being civil.
Yeah.
Perhaps there might come a time we can set aside our differences.
Don't push it too far.
Yes. Is this where I'm to be? Ambushed? Like the last time I tried to leave? No longer protected. I will not deny it. You were meant
Well,
to
what's
die in these
wrong?
woods. But an arrangement was made.
So I was right. What arrangement?
Excuse me if I'm having some trouble accepting anything on your word. Go with God. Anjin-sama. It was Lady Maria.
Who made that arrangement?
She asked the church to spare her life before she died. And now I have kept my word to her. Goodbye.
Makes sense. That she can be the only one to ask that and for you to obey her, you know. To respect the deal. Oh. Thank you for that. Mariko and the guys, thank you for that. You have the right to pray for her. She deserves some of your tears. You lost your love and your ship! Oh. Negotiate with Christians for your life.
私は誰も安らぐことがトラナガ様がそういうふうに言いつかりました。
How going back here?
あの世、賊を屋敷に招き入れる措置の姿が見られておったこともな。措置は襲撃を手引きしたのか。
Yabushige.
いたしました。措置の所領をすべて召し上げ、明日の日没までに腹を切ってもらおう。どこにつくことならばよくを与えてください。大筋好みが切り裂かれるような。
That's good taste for you.
良きアンジャー。わしは措置を信じておらん。明日の日没までに。
This entire show since episode 1, first scene, it's about what is it to have a good death. Kill yourself knowing that death is gonna come to take you. And choosing to do it honorably.
承知した。
And Yabushige, the fact that for you it can't be a good death, it's contradicting a little the fact that he was ready to kill himself, you know, with that cliff. He's not himself anymore.
これから私どもが大阪城を出立する朝、落ち葉の方から内密にお預かりをした文でございます。
But long later. Lady Ochiba. Are you relieved or concerned? Something coming in secret?
ことのはちびて焚き火かな。
あまりに美しゅうて、友がお読みになられたとは思いません。
マリコ殿の歌じゃ。後に残るは言葉のみか。なんと見事な焚き火を残されたことか。
You're proud of her.
What is that?
Fuji-sama.
私の夫、忠義様と一人息子の鶴丸の位牌が入っておりまする。お大事に葬らねばならぬのですが、手元に置いておきとうございまして、どうすればよいかわからないのです。明日にて、私はおいとまをいただきます。
6 months since she said, like, I want you to stay.
私、そなた、いてほしい。
できません。
私、命じる。富士様は、誠実。
お言葉ではございますが、虎長様にお仕えするお役目は果たしました。
The fact that you wanted to order her that.
何でしょう、ジュンは、富士様。いい。
精進いたしまする。されど、私はこの村のことに胸を痛めておりまする。
ラジロ。
船のことで村人が厳しく罰せられているゆえ。
私も。
Can you do something about it?
配下の者たちには、下手人を見つけるまで休むなと命じてある。殿はこの通詞をただの両親。アンジンはまだ知らんのか。話してやれ。I was born Tonomoto Akino in the Azuchi prefecture. I am samurai. In order to spy on his enemies, years ago my lord ordered me to convert to the religion of the Portuguese. But this you're not Catholic. My lord says he will not rest until he finds those who helped
The fact that you reveal him your identity.
I forgot something to say in Japanese. Perhaps you will help me if I forgot. 肉を尽くしたい無礼を尽くしたことお詫び申し上げます。私はあの俺失って